The pre-match focus on Gabriel Jesus. Just one goal away from setting a new Premier League scoring record. Will he do it live on EA TV? And a warm welcome. This is the scene here at the Etihad Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester City up against West Ham United.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
Number 4, Jordi Alba. Number 17.
He has been one of the leading lights in the competition so far, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, he's scoring goals for fun. It's become a habit for him, a lovely habit to have, mind. Superb form, brimming with confidence. Just one goal away from the record now. Good luck to him.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is 2 holding players in front of the back 4 to protect them, but it also gives you 3 supporting players to that central striker.
And the starting lineup for West Ham United. It does rather look as though it's going to be a battle of the 4-5-1 formations in this game. Similar setups, Lee.
Well, it looks lovely in the graphic, doesn't it? There's players everywhere. They have got the freedom to roam around the pitch how they see fit. There is some structure to it, but that lone striker up front needs support, not only around him, but from wide areas too. The supply line will come from the wide midfield players and maybe the overlapping fullbacks.
And the match is underway. But I think it's fair comment to say the visitors have their preferred playing style, and it really amounts to defending stoutly and then hitting on the break. Lee, is that what you expect to see from them on this occasion?
Yeah, absolutely, Derek. It makes complete sense to me to make it difficult for the home side by packing the defence and then just waiting for your chance to hit them on the break. It's a good tactic away from home if you have the right players.
Moving it forward. Tremendous defensive acumen from Laporte. De Bruyne. Chance to take the lead. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Souček. Declan Rice. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Can they forge ahead? And Ederson has somehow kept it out. And now the delivery, attending to his defensive chores. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And a chance to whip it in here. And behind it's gone for a corner. Played into the centre of the box. Well, punch happy, the keeper. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Over it comes. Was an important piece, and the Brazilian at his best.
Oh, I love watching him play. Just look how he commands his area.
Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position, and then way, way wide. Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Ferran Torres. Fornals. Now Mendy. Pablo Fornals. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Mendy. Cross could be useful. And you don't want to lose possession there. Many will have been convinced that that was going to be the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it's a golden chance, isn't it? And he's fluffed his lines. What a big miss that is. Well, he's disappointed with the fact they haven't taken the lead, but he'd be pleased with the way they're playing.
There to win it back. A good and fair challenge. Mason Greenwood. Bernardo Silva waiting in the middle. It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Given away by City. Well, I believe there's been a goal in the Liverpool game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 23 minutes played. 1-0.
Cheers again, Alan. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his back line was, but 2v1 in the end. He's thinking now, is he going to pass or go round me? He's got no chance. Well, I think the coach can feel the game slipping away here. He's showing his frustration on the sidelines.
On they go again. A wake-up call for the City players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Ferran Torres. And Torres on the ball. Given away by City. It is to be a throw-in. He's lost it, and in the end, he's run out of space. Declan Rice. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Benrahma. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. Craig Dawson. Fornals. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, nice ball. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And news of a goal in the Fulham match. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester United. 32 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. He's found a pocket of space. Pablo Fornals. Oh, they have it again. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Couldn't quite hang on. Vladimir Koval. Excellent challenge. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Certainly a tricky call for the referee. He's gone for the yellow card, although there are those who would argue that was the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
I'd be one of those, Derek. I think he's very, very lucky to get away with that. Got the yellow, should have had a red.
Souček. Rice. Jared Bowen. The cross is on. Well, unable to bend his run. Offside. Ruben Diaz. And Torres on the ball. Joao Cancelo. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Big corner here. Listen to the fans. They need to use that energy to suck the ball in.
We tend to think of Antoine Griezmann as somebody who's always making things happen, but nothing much has happened for him in this match, Lee.
Well, we don't like to be too negative, Derek, do we? But the manager will know he's not having a good game today. If it wasn't clear the few times he's had the ball, it's certainly clear the fact that he's been a bystander for much of the play.
And De Bruyne firing it over. Well cleared away. Losing possession a bit easily. Souček. Said Benrahma. Good movement. Alert defending. Gabriel Jesus. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Another perfect position to read it. He continues his run. Fornals. Mendy. Mendy. Couldn't keep it. Greenwood. Gabriel Jesus. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. He could pick out a teammate. And Bernardo Silva has it. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the match is underway. And Ederson has somehow kept it out. And the Brazilian at his best.
Oh, I love watching him play. Just look how he can...
Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work.
And you don't want to lose possession there. Many will have been convinced that that was going to be the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it's a golden chance, isn't it? And he's fluffed his lines.
It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Jesus! The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. An effective challenge. Rice. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go. Well, Derek, he's trying to make himself heard down there. Very difficult to hear the coach from the sidelines. It's still very tight, this game.
Laporte. Bernardo Silva. Well read to win possession back. Pedro Nuno. Might be a chance here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Played into the centre of the box. Well, no end product. Well, he played that one really well. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here. Well, they've decided to make a change. And firing it into the area. And room now out on the flank. Could cross it in here. Jordi Alba. It looks promising. Here's De Bruyne. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, previously it was speculation, but now 100% confirmed. Bayern have got their man, Lee.
Well, I think everybody will be excited by this transfer. He's a real star turn, a proper player. I'd love to have played with him.
Making sure nothing untoward happened. Griezmann. Griezmann. Bernardo Silva. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? And news of a goal at Anfield. Here's Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Roberto Firmino. He showed great calmness and composure to tuck away the chance when the move seemed to have broken down on the edge of the area. 59 minutes played, 2-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Mendy. Rice. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started, but a beauty of a through ball. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. Well, a second goal for them here.
Number 30, Michael Antonio.
Mason Greenwood.
West Ham will be happy with their possession stats. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
Rice. And here's Fornal. He's in behind. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
So the corner played into the box. Rice. Antonio. Oh, could it be Antonio? A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, Derek, the keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this. Completely caught out at his near post. Shocker.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest.
30, Michael Antonio.
Sergio Busquets. Kevin De Bruyne couldn't keep the ball. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Manchester City facing Sheffield United.
Yeah, that looks a great matchup, doesn't it? Looking forward to...
Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. There's going to be a double substitution. Ricky Puig. Read it well. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. And there to intervene. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. Oh, he's through here! A goal! An exceptional performance this! 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. But most of the blame has to be levelled at the goalkeeper. You're coached as a youngster to always protect your near post, and he just didn't do that and paid the price. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 10, Manuel Massini.
Inside the last quarter of an hour. Ruben Diaz. Laporte. There to win it back. A move of promise on the flank. Antonio. Not strong play here on the shield. And still a chance. And problem solved for now. And a good tackle. Pablo Fornals. Mendy. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Laporte. De Bruyne. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Sends it back. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as we see from the replay, it's a classic pullback cross that sets up the chance. And then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant strike.
Goals in plentiful supply, 4-1 currently. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. City move it forward with purpose. And Bernardo Silva has it. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Put in by De Bruyne. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. Struggling to keep the ball. He's protecting it well. Fornals. It's with Mendy. Breaking at pace. And in the perfect position to read it. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. De Bruyne. Ricky Puig. How can he take them on and beat them? Now will the cross work out for them? And danger still. Threat over for now, it seems. Souček. In possession, Dawson. Good physical play. Rice. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, good vision. He might be able to make it through. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And he whips it in. And an effective clearance. And so there we have it, the final whistle, and Manchester City have lost this game. Lee, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, even with their formidable defence, and we've talked about them a lot of late, things can go wrong. It's almost like they've never met each other before. A bizarre performance from them today. 0 points, and they can't argue with any of that.
And the match is underway. And Ederson has somehow kept it out. And the Brazilian at his best.
Oh, I love watching him play. Just look how he commands.
Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work.
And you don't want to lose possession there. Many will have been convinced that that was going to be the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it's a golden chance, isn't it? And he's fluffed his lines.
It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Pedro Nuno. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well,
Mendy. Rice. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't. Rice. He's in behind. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end.
Rice. Antonio. Oh, could it be Antonio? A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. Oh, he's through here. Sends it back. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, good vision. He might be able to make it through.
Time for just a few questions. No further questions, thanks.
Sometimes it's just life. Sometimes it's just life.
All eyes on Gabriel Jesus. 4 goals in 3 games. You can't argue with that. The action is live. Next. Hello everyone, great to have the pleasure of your company here at Bramall Lane. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Sheffield United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
Well, it is without question a very special day. This, his debut match. What ought we to expect from him today, Lee?
Well, hopefully goals, Derek. They needed to reinforce, to be honest. They're looking a little bit light up top. Big expectations on him today. Let's hope he hits the ground running.
Well, here's how the lineup looks for Sheffield United. The wing-backs are going to be crucial in this setup. You've played in that position, Lee.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. And we always thought when we were playing against 5 at the back with the wing-backs exposed like this in this formation, that a 4-4-2 can really create a 2v1 down the side. So keep your eye out for that. And the 3 narrow midfield players supply the support for the 2 forwards up front.
Enjoy the game.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, 1 central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. A very narrow midfield and a conventional back 4.
And he read it well. And City being afforded too much room. And space for the cross. Griezmann, and a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And I bet he can't believe the time and space he's got to simply nod the ball into the net. No jump needed, too easy.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
City goal. Number 15, Anton Griezmann.
Gabbiadini. Norwood. And it's Gabbiadini with it. Kyle Larin. Oh, showing good patience. This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, the opportunity presented itself, and it should really be level. They have to be more composed in front of goal for sure, more clinical.
Well, Manchester City went down in the last game. They lost against West Ham United. How will they fare in this match, Lee?
Well, Derek, they're in a great position. Europa League place just around the corner. Can they stay there? Can they keep that impetus going? Hope so.
Tremendous challenge. Ricky Puig. Jordi Alba. Gabriel Jesus now. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Akhmetov. Baldock. Oh, a vital interception. Gabriel Jesus. He has been one of the leading lights in the competition so far, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, one to go, Derek. One more goal. Surely the record is his. This might be the most elusive one, though. Let's wait and see.
Did well to win the ball back. Akhmetov. Norwood. And they are on the move again. Perfect tackle. Griezmann. De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus now. Griezmann. Well, they might be onto something. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
It's going their way, 2-0. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Jordi Alba. Now Griezmann. Well, it could be on for him here. And it's gone in! And he's celebrating with good cause, the goal to break the record.
Well, he's simple. He's a goal machine. Every time he gets near that box, you think he's going to bang one in. He's absolutely on fire. What a player. Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc. And then just look at this finish. Just entices the keeper in. And it's a lovely dink to deceive him. Fantastic goal.
The game continues then, and it's been all City. Akhmetov. Making progress. It could be the big moment for him. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. De Bruyne.
City certainly having the lion's share of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Well, far from the ideal pass. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Dangerous looking attack. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Gabbiadini. And that pass could be troublesome. Terrific reflex action.
Yeah, you've just got to come out and spread yourself and hope for the best.
And firing it into the area. And he clears the danger. Osborne. And there's the feed into the box. Griezmann. Well, he keeps going. Can he put it away? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's a second look, Derek, and it's not easy watching from a defender's point of view. They simply didn't deal with the danger, and they paid the price.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Akhmetov. Berge with it. And can they prise them open now? Oh, good hit. Close shave. Ricky Puig. Now Jordi Alba. Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne. Good defending to prevent the chance. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Gabriel Jesus. It's a promising City move. There to win it back. Gabbiadini. So it's going to be a goal kick here. So much to admire about the performance put in by Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, I bet the keeper is sick of the sight of him. He's been peppering that goal from all sorts of angles, as you can see. Good goals to boot as well.
Ricky Puig. Now Griezmann. City move it forward with purpose. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Norwood. Ricky Puig. And space for them here on the flank. Couldn't hang on to it. Ricky Puig. Now Griezmann. Gabriel Jesus. How can he take them on and beat them? Ricky Puig. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Let's have another view of that goal.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. It really was a top-notch effort from Gabriel Jesus in the first 45. Lee, interested to know what you thought.
Wow, it's simply the difference between these two sides. All the eyes will be on him for this second half. Can he get the hat-trick?
And space for the cross. Griezmann. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, the opportunity...
Griezmann. Well, they might be onto something. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. And it's gone in! And he's celebrating with good cause the goal to break the record.
Well, he's simple. He's a goal.
Gabbiadini. And that pass could be troublesome. Terrific reflex action.
Yeah, you've just got to come out and spread yourself and hope for the best.
Can he put it away? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. How can he take them on and beat them? Ricky Puig. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. The second half is underway and it's Manchester City with the lead. Joao Cancelo. And now Kevin De Bruyne. And making his move inside. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0.
Number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Akhmetov. And a strong tackle. Gabriel Jesus. Well, many have wondered for a while, would this happen? Now I can tell. Oh, he's through here! And he clears it out of harm's way. Gabbiadini. Nicely cut out. Chris Basham. Oh, nice ball. And whipped into the box. And he's headed it in!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And then the finish couldn't be simpler, really. Given far too much time and space inside the box, and he doesn't even have to get up in the end. Just nonchalantly heads it past the keeper.
Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV, and Premier League action coming up. It's Sheffield United taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Sterling. It needs an accurate cross, and you need your defender to take charge. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. It comes to nothing in the end. And able to close down the shot. Half an hour remaining then. Well, here's one to look forward to with us here on EA TV. In the Champions League, the round of 16 first leg live. It's Manchester City. Opportunity! Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Breaking at pace. Gabriel Jesus. Perfect challenge. Kyle Larin. Oliver Norwood. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And that is how to block. Throw-ins given. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. De Bruyne. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Kyle Larin. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Swift. Chance to cross. Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then way, way wide.
Joao Cancelo. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Gabriel Jesus. Chance here. Keeper did his job to begin with. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp at the second time of asking, but first time around, it was a good deal more complicated.
Oh, it's a fabulous save initially. He gets the ball in the end with great relief.
A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box, you know that. It's a beauty. And then from that sort of range, he's never going to miss that. Easy finish in the end.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Gabbiadini. Swift. Oliver Norwood. So hard to overcome Jordi Alba. Sterling. Space on the flank. Real chance. And it's gone behind for the corner. And now the delivery. De Bruyne. Here's Gabriel Jesus. He made it look simple, really. Good strength to keep the ball. Berge. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Creatively, City have been great tonight. Imagination, delivery, execution, top draw performance. Chance after chance, lovely to watch.
Gabbiadini. Take it away. Gabbiadini. Really effective shielding under pressure. Bodies forward and the break looks on. End product or not? Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Strong play here. Gabbiadini. Now McBurney. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Joao Cancelo. Sterling has it. City could be onto something. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And from there, the soft cushion volley is an absolute dream. I love this goal.
And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Berge. This attack looks highly promising. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Sergio Busquets. Into the advanced position. In by Sterling. Well, he must get rid of the ball. And you need your defender to take charge. Berge. And there's the final whistle. It goes into the books as a City victory. Lee, your assessment?
Well, being potent up front gives you a great chance in any game. And there was certainly that today. Sharp, clinical and exciting to watch for sure.
Griezmann. Well, they might be onto something. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. And it's gone in! And he's celebrating with good cause the goal to break the record.
Well, he's simple. He's a goal.
Gabbiadini. And that pass could be troublesome. Terrific reflex action.
Yeah, you've just got to come out and spread yourself and hope for the best.
Can he put it away? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. How can he take them on and beat them? Riqui Puig. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. And making his move inside. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Oh, nice ball. And whipped into the box. And he's headed it in! Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then wait.
A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. City could be onto something. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful. This attack looks highly promising. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
We've got some questions for you. Thanks.
Only you can see your shelter them.